So, testing sound.
Maisha
Sound iko poa.
sisi
That's good.
tunapenda.
So tushamaza hiyo story. So ni aje wase, leo niko naenda live mapema kidogo juu niko na event hapa hivi. I need to take my kids to a parade inaanza tuseme in about an hour and a half. So sina time mob nimeona because niko na hiyo time wameniallow tutakuwa tunakula, we'll have our lunch outside the house. Kuna parade kwa ile one of the first cities that niko hapa hivi inaitwa Hopkins, Minnesota. So leo naenda kwa hiyo city, kuna inaitwa Raspberry Festival. Kuna parade inaanza 1. Itakuwa ni kama tuseme about an hour and a half kitu kaa hiyo. So ni promise watu wengi ndawapeleka leo. So nikaona it's best if I start the live earlier. Ndio so come late kidogo napata nishaanza already, so itakuwa poa hivyo. Nobody will miss anything. So ndio hiyo basi nimeanza live leo kidogo. Tutuanze TikTok pia. Itu ni live Q&A, inamuita siku hizi. Hakuna haja kuita complicated kwa sababu nigundua ukiongea story bob kama wasawa elewi. Ni yenyewe inaitwa Man Cave Talk. Nimeita live Q&A, no filters, just real talk. So kama una swali yote, mara mingi most of the questions huwa kuhusu tracking, sababu that's what I do for a living. Alafu any other thing ni about maybe immigration. I'm not really good at that, but needed to there's advice on that based on my personal experience. That's about it. You won't get much that. Lakini tracking at least nimekuwa for a while do tracking. So if you needed anything about tracking, specifically dump truck construction season, that's what I know. See over the road. Over the road, it's been so long since niko over the road, so I don't really know much about that. So ndio nielewa itwa ni Man Cave Talk Live. Ini episode, I think 82 ama 83. 83, I think so. Sijui which episode. We're in episode 83. Mata kuziname juzi. 82, 83. One of them. I think ni 83. Leo ni 83. Nimesahau ilikuwa 82 kwa last time. So that's ndio live ndio hiyo basi. So kama una swali, unge Kiswahili by the way ndio tuongee na wasema mtaani. Targeted audience ni Swahili speaking audience specifically. Kaongea Kiswahili maybe uta follow through na hizo English zingine. Lakini that's the overall theme by the way ya hii live. So kama uko TikTok, you missed the live session on TikTok. Every week kuna recording iko YouTube, same name Maisha States. Inaitwaje kwa playlist inaitwa Man Cave Talk Live. Alafu the recording session iko Man Cave Talk. That's what it is. Every Friday mu try to post as much as possible. So that's what it is. So without further ado, tuanze live bus officially. Nimeenda na hizo mavitu za housekeeping rules. Whoa. So many questions zimekuja haraka. So today, the reason why nimeanza a little bit earlier is because, I repeat, if I missed out, my kids want to go to like a parade. Inaitwa Hopkins Raspberry Festival, kitu kaa hiyo. Hopkins imekuwa, they've been holding these festivals for 92 years. So I don't know how old the city is. But the reason we consider Hopkins, Minnesota ndio kama Eastleigh. Mimi ni mtu wa Eastleigh, Nairobi Eastleigh, Islando. So Hopkins ndio the first city I spent 8 years of my life in the United States of America. Nikimove hapa hivi. That was in 2007. So nimeishi Hopkins, I feel like it's my second home. Niko naishi Main Street, dead end Main Street. So possibly nikienda kwa peleka watoi na peleka exactly where I used to live. Kaita kwa possible kwa sababu it's a crowd. So that's what it is. So okay, nimeona Q&A zimekuja haraka hapa hivi YouTube. Acha ni recognize wase, kuna Humphrey Otieno amesema tune in bro. Thank you for tuning in Humphrey. Alafu nani mwingine hapa, kuna Ochieng Miles, leo tumeanza mapema ni aje. Ochieng from Kitengela. Yeah, inabidi because I need to be natoka. I'm taking my kids to festival. That's why. Victor Ochieng. Finally leo it's early and I'm here. Karibu Victor. Itafuta Victor kweli. No, that's good though. Itakuwa tu 1 hour hivi tuseme kwa sababu I'm supposed to be there by 1. As we speak, sahi ni 11:26, so I only have an hour. So nimeona it's fair enough to show up at least 1 hour. Just sometimes you have to be there for the kids. No. Nimekuwa nikiwa neglect for a long time, so this is it. So sound iko sawa, that's good. Ochieng Miles. Questions na flow haraka. Climate Lux. Abalisha jina, Climate Lux. LUX. Hi Albo, leo mapema. Good to see you, sir. Good to see you too, Climate. Alafu kuna nani mwingine, kuna Keith Adrian tuned in, karibu. Asemaje Keith Adrian. Ama nimesema Keith, ama ni Keith. Sorry man. Nimekaa hapo straight sana. So Keith, mwita Keith, ndio jina nakumbuka hivyo. Keith Adrian. Nimesema poa. Champion boy ameingia TikTok naona hapa hivyo. 82, episode 82 ama 83. I think it's 82. Same Albo, it's 7 p.m. in Nairobi. Yeah, that's good. Meanza mapema kidogo, by the way, because I'm going to be running off pretty quick. Have you ever been stopped by either the police or asked to show your identity? Yeah, I have been stopped before. Break the story. I have been. Actually, as a black man working in America, you expect that to happen. Nikiingia kwa store, somebody will follow me around. Alafu ananiuliza, can I help you find something? Alafu sema, oh yeah, sure. I want to know the store layout. I mean, sometimes you can joke about it, but alfanya hivyo. You expect that to happen. But asking me for an ID, mostly I'm driving, so maybe unless I get pulled over, which I rarely do, I think niliget ile assumption ile, I choose to live in a neighborhood that has less policing. No. So actually, I've never seen police in my neighborhood, honestly speaking. Kwa streets, maybe kwa ile county road. Kuna county road iko this side of our house. County road, kubwa, major road. County road ni kama ndio the main road ya hiyo county. But kwa streets, I rarely see cops in my neighborhood. So maybe it's a good neighborhood. But I've been stopped. As for ID, it's been a while. Nobody really asked me for ID. Unless others do. But that happens though. So Humphrey asemaje, kuna a long story hapa hivi. Bro, I have a friend from Sierra Leone, currently studying in India. Na Trump was shut partially from traveling to the US. How can he visit? Because the brother is in US. His brother is in US na amemshow apply visa. Just apply visa. Unajua kuna new administration kwa hii session sahi. It's the current administration. Kuna policies zao. Some of the policies zao include to exclude some people from a different country. I don't know if it's personal or sijui nini kabisa kwa sababu I've been in America for 18 years. I've never seen any leadership like this, any different. But if I go back in history, these things have happened before. So it's surprising, it's like history is repeating itself. I think one of the president ule alikuwa vindictive kama huyo alikuwa aitwa nani ule mkono mbili ufanyanga hivi. Itongana ni mse Nixon was like that too. Reagan was like that too. Bush alikuwa a little bit mild as hivyo, level-headed. Na mislead ya TikTok, mambo ni aje niko poa kabisa. So Bush alikuwa poa, Bush 1, Bush 2. Clinton was okay, but kulikuwa na ile it's history repeating itself basically. I'm not really surprised if it happens. But the more we can lead towards history America, nagundua this is not new. This is just history repeating itself. Mwana hivyo. Ukianza country na kuua watu alafu kuchukua country yao, things are not always going to be smooth. These things they say about America, lakini I believe me, half of the things see true is just some made up stuff to make you feel good. Emotional, ile emotional. Lakini logically it doesn't make any sense. So hiyo ndio specific yangu, perspective yangu hiyo story yote. So mwambie tu apply visa. That's what I would say, because I have no solution. Me, most of the time when I have immigration questions, I have a friend who I can ask, but he's a lawyer, so I have to pay him. I don't want to take advantage of our friendship. Mostly what I do ni ile muenda kuwa na lawyer. I pay for a session, sit down, laugh na muuliza, I have this question. No. How can I do this and this and that? Any related question ya immigration, I pay somebody to teach me. Sababu ukisikia hearsay na watch YouTube na TikTok na Instagram, people will mislead you because they can be based on their opinion. And sometimes they are totally off. Hawako right kabisa. So that's what I would say. So mwambie tu apply visa, the same thing. Kama huko hivyo. Hope nikusaidia. By the way, Albo, is it okay we can talk about admissions a fall for this interest to join school huku? They are soon opening in August this year. Yeah, that's. I wish Victor would be here. Leo niko na time limited. I wish I would let Victor. Victor suende live, alafu nitume watu kwako pale kwa YouTube. Waambie wase. Victor Ochieng ako University of California, Berkeley. Alipata scholarship. He's doing, is it journalism? I think so. Journalism. He's a journalist. Yeye ndiye alinunua kamera yangu moja. So he is a journalist. So anataka kusemaje, amesema hapa hivi, let's talk about admissions for fall. Fall inaanza September. September 21st 2021 hivi. So amesema let's talk about admissions for those interested in joining school huku. They are soon opening in August this year. So kama una wish to apply for admission kwa any United States university, inafunguliwa in August. So anza ku apply. It could be good at least, but Victor, leo I'm short of time. I promised my kids tuenda kwa parade ya Hopkins Raspberry Festival. Alafu, man, so I have to leave after an hour. Because at least fair enough kukata at least 1 hour ni sneak in something. But it's really interesting. So I wish nikuwa na live Victor, alafu nitumwa watu kwako, hata kama ni TikTok. And tu fanya live. Don't be someone notes. No. I can't do it better than he can. So tutaona tu come up. So if you wish to study Dan Ngori, hello, nakuona hapa hivi Dan amekuja for a long time. Dan ni long time amekuwa hapa hivi OG wa Maisha States. Ile nikianza the first year. So trending asema listening, trending 254. Hii 254 ni family. Umeona? So Donna asemaje, is Trump still planning to issue green card after graduation? Aliongea ilikuwa campaign promise. So maybe nobody's pushing him for that. Sababu najua nimusema representation matters kwa House na Senate. I was having a conversation with my friends last week. Kuna one of my brother mmoja wa mtaani yuko hivyo ameingia. I met him like he's a truck driver hapa hivi nini akona construction, but he's leasing a truck. So we got to talk a little bit, tumejuana, exchange number. Niko namuuliza, okay, yeye ni Mkenya lakini Somali Kenyan, lakini namuuliza, what do you think of Ilhan Omar as a United House representative? Akasema, I don't like her. Nikamwambia, okay, it's okay. Hata mimi I can disagree with her as a person, but I like having representation. Sababu if there was somebody kwa Trump administration anaelewa hii mambo ya green card na kila kitu ya graduation, angemkumbusha mwambie, hey sir, excuse me sir, remember the promise you made to give people who have graduation green cards? What happened with that? Anasema, oh, amkiasubuhi aseme executive order, anybody who graduates, I wish kuna representation. I think there is. It's just they're talking about other things right now. No. Mupatianga leadership benefit of doubt. Najua si perfect, ni human beings. Kuna vitu wao fanya crazy. I think whoever, I'm not the one in power anyway. If I was there, I would do something a little bit differently. Maybe they'll consider me a little bit biased too. But I mean, I don't know. But hopefully, I pass through iko hivyo. Na believe ni poa kusaidia the general population. Sababu, lakini administration naona kama they are meant to help people who make more money. No. Alafu, I can complain about it, like, hey, you should be fair enough to everybody, especially people who are, actually switch angle ya camera kidogo. So, people who have, unaona kama tuseme, you're planning to do something big for your life, alafu, man, don't just go for the rich people. No. Don't give people who have money more money. Angalia wale pia wale say, don't have money. But the problem is, because of political affiliation, some people, they shoot themselves in the foot. So, I mean, why do you have to do that? Una vote against your own interests because of your prejudiced, biased, racist nature. No. Wewe sema nakupatia hii na hii. Alafu, just hold leadership accountable. Sababu najua kwa ile party ya leadership, ina take time before kuja ku understand what people really need in their daily lives. So mimi nasema hivyo kwa sababu nasema, oh, I don't like the big beautiful bill. Alafu nipate, oh, it helps me as a businessman. So what am I supposed to do? It's helping me, but I don't like it. Inakuwa hard sana. Cognitive dissonance. Naona hivyo. Kwa sababu nasema, kwa sometimes policies zinakuwa passed kwa House na Senate zinasaidia watu specific. It could be you that is helping. Na ujui hivyo naona. Kama Medicare for all. I think they should, kwa sababu why would you cut a budget ya Medicare over 10 years period, alafu increase taxes for the rich? People who are rich are already making money. I understand that. No, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. So nice suggestion, Victor Ocheng, trending 254. Victor may suggest if you want to come to study in the United States, applications nakuwa open August this year, which is maybe 2 weeks from now. Today ni maybe a week, I think. We're still in July, but in a few weeks, wata open up admission ya kufungia United States of America. So, like the video. Oh, kuna say 9 hapa ka live. Niweza mapema kidogo by the way leo. So, if anybody's not here yet, watakama join baadaye. Kuna say 8 TikTok, lakini TikTok wasa wapita njia. People come in and go out. So, I understand that. So, next ni gani kwa break the story. I want to understand the story behind American number plates. Like I've seen cars having names of different states. Breaking the story. So this is what happens. There's 50 states in America. Every state operates as an individual country. Which is the best term. I don't know where you were exactly. Breaking the story. Lakini, kama say license plate yangu, ya van, nime customize. Imeandikwa Maisha. That's my license plate, Maisha. Alafu, ile ingine Audi kuna Alhal. So you can actually customize your plate. Inabaki kwako kabisa. So what happens when I sell my car? Ndachukua back my plate because it's a custom plate, ni transfer hiyo kwa registration kwa gari ingine. So that's how the plates work. Lakini hiyo ni ile customized. So kuna particular, kama kuna ile critical habitat, kama Minnesota, I think we have 9 or 12 license plates, the critical habitat. Ile kama fishing, rivers, forests. So every time you buy that plate, the extra money goes towards is organization kama NDR, Minnesota Department of Natural Resources. No. Department of Natural Resources. So na hivyo. So ni Minnesota MDNR. Kitika hiyo. MNDNR. Intonga hivyo. So every time you have a custom plate, kama mimi yangu ni custom plate, I pay $30 more in order towards something to do with the state. So Judo asemaje, different states, different rules. Yeah, that's true. Kama sena jua kama Tennessee, you can have the back plate, but not the front plate. Alafu your back plate lazima ikuwe na county, the county that you're from. Alafu of course ni Tennessee state, but pia the name of the county. But you're not required to have the front license plate. Sababu when a car pulls you over, anakuanga nyuma yako. Lakini Minnesota, we need to have 2 plates, mbele na nyuma. So every state has different plates. Kama unauliza hivyo. Number 1, kama sahi regular plates za Minnesota, inakuanga hivi. Yoga kama letter, number. That's it. So kwa AAA 123 ama 001. AAB 001. AAC hivyo. At the moment I think ni H something. I don't know because nimetumia custom plates for a long time sana mimi. Hata nimesahau ile flow ya nini. Alafu kama ni commercial vehicle kama yangu sa truck zinazana YBA. Alafu blah blah blah, 4 digits. There's so many variations. What I'll do, breaking the story, send me a DM or message on my phone number. Nakutumia everything in Minnesota. I took a picture of the DMV, whatever is naka. Kuna different options. Alafu, it's just government takes the time kutumia iyo plates to raise funds for a particular government project. Unaona hivyo? Kama critical habitat, kuna ile the funds from the license plate, because people buy license plates, it's going to expire every month, except for commercial. Commercial in Minnesota is going to expire February at the same time, all of them. So every year, February, end of February is going to expire. So lucky enough, pia mimi gari zangu zina expire February. I think all of them February. So maybe in March, kumbuki vizuri, but February ndio my day. Mwone hivyo sasa. So that's how plates go. Nitumie message to me exactly what that is, exactly kabisa. So Victor asemaje, no pressure mkuu, next time. Mwona. Try to make a video, Victor. Hata kama ni short video, hata kama ni 1 minute. Ambia wase. That's how you start, by the way. Musa tu kama, if you have information that you think is useful, just turn your camera on and speak. Alafu we post too. Somebody will share with somebody else. Alafu itaenda hivyo hivyo. So asemaje, Manu Sudi asemaje, Alboni Kondani, karibu sana. So, breaking the story. Victor, what's your TikTok? Victor umesikia hivyo, what's your TikTok? Sema TikTok haraka. Make video. I'm saying, seriously, if you know something, kama unajua kitu ile, some information that you think is useful to the sphere of your influence, share. No, just share. Usiende I'm looking for views. There's people who are looking for views. Kama nimegundua, most of the people who do YouTube, they're very professional. Kama kurealize background yao ni media. Mimi, I'm just a regular Joe. No. Kama inamaanisha nini Joe? A regular guy. Nilisema, I have a camera, I have some lights, I watch YouTube videos, university, I see something, na imitate alafu na perfect. That's it. So missing experience yote how to write a script. Mwana hii iko very unscripted. If it looks professional, it's because I'm really good at imitating the people that I learned from. Maybe that's why. But if you have information, just share it. Share it with people. It makes sense. Ini age ya informational age. Kuna so much information on your phone, you can share anything, anytime. These people making money from their phone, just looking at a thing like this, I want to make dough. So, I don't know. Trick to life as a man. What's the trick to life as a man? Tricks to life as a man. Trick to life. What do you mean by that? What exactly is the trick to life? What do you mean by that? Be specific. No. What's the trick to life? As a man, musema to make money. I think that's the most simple thing. Make money. Maybe personally, I find pride in my life when I know that I can make enough money to take care of my family. You ndio unipatia the most pride. No matter what the condition. Hata kama I'm sleepless, I have sleepless nights, I'm tired, I'm fatigued from working. Every day when I sit down, alafu nalipa mortgage. I pay my mortgage on time. Nalipa, mortgage is one of the biggest things, nalipa the first thing. Alafu I write checks, by the way. I'm very old school. Why do I do that? I write checks. Nasemanga hivi. Okay, power bill. How much is my power bill? 150, whatever. Nalika check. Nalika envelope, nalika stamp. Okay, gas bill, nalipa. Trash, nakujanga every 2 months or 3 or quarterly, I don't know, trash. Alafu kuna utilities, ile maji. So my bills kuna number one, in personal home ni ile kuna mortgage. Mortgage is number one. Alafu kuna power, electricity. Alafu kuna gas ni ya kuheat. Maybe cooking, water heater, vitu kaa hizo. In the winter, maybe heater pia. Alafu kuna trash. Alafu ya mwisho kuna utility, ile water and sewer from the local government. Hizo ni 5 checks I write every month. Hiyo ni part ya household. Then angalia credit card. We have a credit card we use for groceries. I pay off the balance. Nini ngine. Alafu niangalia, maybe that's just my household expenses. When I do that, mufil kama there's nothing that beats that. That's basically my rich life. My rich life is being able to pay my bills every month. So as a man, the trick to life, neza kuuliza hivyo on a personal level, if you're able to just make ends meet, pay your bills. Kwangu mimi, it brings me so much joy doing that. Nothing beats that. Kama unakujua hivyo trick of life. Alafu, if you're single, if you start making money, like maybe basically you can handle your bills. Like maybe my wife, I'm a married man, by the way, it's Javaring. My wife said, when she looked at me the first time, I kind of looked like I wasn't a perfect 10, but I had potential. I had potential. Sababu aliniidolize ile from a distance, akaona, okay, this guy, asema tu nilimit at least above average kidogo. Sababu I think when she met me, nilikuwa drive Toyota Camry, ilikuwa very clean inside, ilikuwa tu cloth seats, haina vitu mingi, just a basic Toyota Camry SE. The car was clean. I looked like I was moderately well dressed. I smelled good. I was trying my best, something like that. So if you're single, you just start handling yourself na ile presentation. Presentation. Dress nicely, moderately nicely, whatever you can afford. Alafu kuwa na ile approach, jifundishe ile confidence. Just talk about real things. Usiongee vitu za sijui ujinga tu. Yeah, there's things you can talk to with your boys mko mtaani pale mbangaiza. Lakini when it comes to like ile mbele ya watu, presentation really matters. Speak about some stuff. Test waters when kama mimi I've been in people's conversation before, then I said the most stupid thing kasema, oh, this is so embarrassing. Why did I say that? Nikapata kumbe that was not the right crowd. Lakini nikalanga samaje, maybe it's actually good to listen twice before you talk. 2 years, 1 month. Kwa ile new environment. Sababu unajua, people are always looking. So if you can just pay your bills on time, ina uplift nini yako ya life in a sense. I think so. I may be wrong. But ile tu nini, kuna kama process about everything. Let me say anything up on a question. Comments are flying so fast. Ilikuwa nini? How did you guys meet? American Dreamer. We met in when I was a little bit younger. I'm a little bit older now. We've been married for 11 years. So she was in college. Alikuwa college anasoma what was she? Ilikuwa music therapy, something like that. Sasa alifanya psychology major, but before kasoma music therapy. So she just moved from a different college. Ni kama transfer, ile transfer credits. So then we had a group. We're gonna group here. We used to meet like every weekend. Kuna a group of friends from maybe 18-year-old to 35-year-olds. Pamoja hivi. So we'd meet maybe like in maybe Lake Minnetonka Park. Tuna bring food, tuna share. Maybe Saturday afternoon, Sunday morning, sometime Friday evening, kama kuna winter. So we just had a group of young people, just kind of interacting. I like that group. Ilikuwa na ile itwaje camaraderie, alafu kuna ile mna exchange ideas. So kama tulikuwa na one of the ladies, kama nakumbuka jina yake, nani jina yake? I forgot her name. Oh man, I forgot her name. She was in Highville School. Alikuwa amesoma Yale. She was a executive management kwa General Mills. Very senior position. Alikuwa executive manager. Executive, yani alikuwa top management. Part of our group. Kuna moja alikuwa dentist. We had a dentist. Kulikuwa na sijui project manager. We had so many people, professional, non-professional. So one of the friends were my wife, akasuggest, go hook up with this group they are meeting. I think I'll even drop off. Go make some friends. Alafu what we used to do ni ile tulikuwa tuna exchange emails. So the first thing when we meet, tunaongea, hey, what's your name? Anybody new? Or we see somebody new. By the way, this is Albert. No. Alafu people just knew that I was Albert. Alafu they didn't know much about me, but by that time, that's how we met basically. Ilikuwa hivyo. Tulikuwa tu ile we met in a group. Alafu she took my email number. I think she took interest, whatever she saw on me. Okay, I was one of the few black guys in that group anyway, that to be honest. We could just try mingle na every kwa diverse. Kwa diverse. The group ilikuwa, the lady from Yale alikuwa Jamaica. Then we had like some white people, some any Latino. It got to mixed up of everybody. We still have the same group, but it's different now because I'm married, I have kids. So now I get to hang out with people with families, and that makes sense. Young people nikienda huko hivyo, musikia rumors that, oh, Albert, you're a married man, you should not be here, giving competition, nini. No, kwa sababu sahi niko na extra points. I can mislead a young lady because niko na more money. I've been accused of that, by the way. I'm not kidding. You think so? I've been accused of that. Like I spend so much time with young women, and after they tend to flock around me, and I'm a married man. I shouldn't do that. I should be hanging out with my little daughter every day. And I say, hey, what did I do? Nothing. I just, as much as you have kids and you get older, you're still young at heart. Everybody in your mind, you always feel like you're young. I think so. I don't know if you get the point. Your mind never grows. Your mind is in age. The things you like are the things you like. So I don't think it's a big deal, but people had a problem with that. People were flocking around Albert because because I'm a businessman. I've been a businessman since 2012 officially. So most of my conversation ukianza kuongea na mimi on any topic, ita circumnavigate back to business. That just happens. I mean, my interests are always investment because I've been through life. In my personal experience, what happens when you don't really watch out for your life and how you make money. Because there's a system in place. Did I miss any question up, Ivy? Good day from New Jersey. Mikan. Oh, good day. That's good. Thank you. So I hope I'm not missing anything. What's in the Q&A? I'm going off. Caught up. I only have an hour today. So kuna Denise Dauri. VP Albo. Hope mambo iko poa sana. Nashukuru sana for your advice about tracking. Nilipata CDL huku Georgia. Georgia what? Georgia the country or Georgia the state? Looking for a company, nipate 6 months experience, then niingie dump truck industry. That's good. Just go work for somebody else. That's really good, Dennis. Go work for somebody else who really comfortable in equipment. That's what I'm saying. Sabu, you don't want to make mistakes za rookie with your own truck. It will cost you a lot of money. You might shut down your business. So to be on the safe side, go drive somebody else's truck. Liability with somebody else. They pay you for the license. So if you mess up, the worst they can do is fire you. Then you can master your guts and go buy your own truck and start all over. It's not a good thing to say, but mini taxi. The first time as a new driver, I drove somebody's truck into the median between two highways. Not because I wanted to. For the first time I was driving in ice. nikapanda mlima hivi kushuka. I was doing 45 miles an hour. Truck lose control. I panic. I got nervous. Kata kuturn hivi na hivi katurn hivi. I didn't think of the skills. It was my first time driving truck. It was kama halfway loaded. Ended up jackknifing nikaenda kwa ditch. So I got a ticket. My first month in trucking, niko na accident. Then I learned asema, kumbe you never underestimate this equipment. You think it's heavy enough to deal with any weather because it's heavy? No. Ice ni ice. Ice will make you do things that you never thought possible. No. Imagine in normal. Just H2O, frozen, steam. I got into an accident. So the truck was totaled, but I kept driving for the guy because actually he was thinking about upgrading. Maybe because I had the accident, he got money back from the insurance, alimpatia pesa yake, then he bought a new truck. It was really old, so he got a new truck. But I drove with him, he didn't fire me until 2 months nikapewa truck yangu. So you want to make mistakes with somebody else's truck before yako. So that's a good thing. Hapa hivi Minnesota kuna wase wengi nimeona wa Kenya wamekam tracking. It's never enough, no. The more people the better, no. The more the merrier. Musema hivyo. Hapa tuoneane wivu, no gatekeeping. Kama unajua kitu ambia wase by the way. So I don't know, kuna wase who choose not to. So Newton Mwangi, niko live watching from Ruiru, Kenya. Car tires in States, do they wear out to an extent, some as in Kenya? Newton Mwangi. Yeah, that's true. Lakini kuna differences. Kama sahi mimi, kuna, I don't know how to measure inches hapa, inches kwa tires. I think, is it the same the whole world? So, kama my tire trucks, ni a fraction of an inch. So if you buy a brand new tire, it's like what 3/8. Ama almost 1/32. Yeah, 1/32. So ni a fraction of an inch. So kuna ile the lowest itakuwa. Kama sasa kiangalia gari yangu, my tires are kind of getting there. Niko na kama sijui ni I don't know how many inches between. I should change those tires really soon. Yeah, both cars I think sijui ni gani. Audi definitely needs tires. Lakini because it's summer, good weather, just rain, I can get away with it until September. But by September, lazima ni change tires. Because towards winter, you need tires with a grip. So Newton Mwangi, tires hizo last kama approximately, gari yangu ni all-wheel drive. Mute kama ni front-wheel drive, it could advantage because the front tires na go out faster than the back tires kama ni front-wheel drive. But if it's all-wheel drive, you have to change all of them at the same time. So mu change tires between 3 to 4 years hivi, approximately. Lakini because of all-wheel drive, sometimes in 2 to 3 years. Ile musa nile, are they good enough to handle winter? Yes. Na skip nae. So are they good enough? Are they bad for winter? Lazima nibadilisha before winter ianze. So by September even nimebadilisha tire most of the time. So maybe 2 to 3 years hivi. Kama niko na Audi for how long? Almost 2 years hivi. So I should be changing this year. They're kind of getting that low. Alafu van sijangalia, but even that by winter nafaa kubadilisha tires zote. Truck tires is a little bit thicker. They go almost 1 inch, brand new. But truck tire, because we drive on a daily basis, I drive like averagely 300 miles every day. So in a week, mu drive kama almost or more than a little bit over 1,500 miles. Mu badilisha kama steer tire, kama 1.5 or 2 years even a badilisha. So tires, but you can't drive na wire ili iko too low because it's not even only it's illegal, the first thing, alafu it's unsafe for you. America, yani suppose you get into an accident, police will investigate why you got into an accident. Kama ni brake failure, then wangalia tires zako zimeisha, hata insurance company nasema, no, you don't want to touch this. So you want to do, kama sahi, ukipata accident, make sure you had your seat belt on. Kwa nini? So the insurance can cover the loss. Sabu, if you don't have your seat belt on when you're driving, insurance company will consider you a high risk. Ni kama you're just doing things intentionally to I don't know, kitu kaa hiyo. Kuna ile accountability. So they're really strict about you mambo ya kukuva seat belt, kukuwa na tires. Your vehicle should be vehicle worthy, no matter what you do. Mwana. Kama huwezi afford, maybe you need to get a second job. Sijui. But hizo vitu yani lazima you deal with. Naona. Tire huwezi wacha mbali. Itakuwa, it's very dangerous. Sababu when you need to stop, you want to stop. You want to have the enough rubber to stop you. Naona hivyo. So that's what it is. Mnakubaliwa kufanya tire retread. Yeah, it's possible. Retread. Kama kwa truck mtu waka retread ile the whole layer, ile wanaka the whole layer. It's allowed because ni ile, as long as aufanya hivi, kama the company that I work for, their trailers, I don't pull the trailer this year, au fanya retread 3 times kwa hiyo tire. Basically the tire itself is a casing. So once ile tread imeisha, because tread inaishanga tu kwa nini ile surface ile contact on the road, wanaweka a brand new tread. Ikiisha they can only do it 3 times. Ndio mse wa tire aliniambia hivyo. Kuna wase wa tire hapa kama Wakamba pia, si Wakamba lakini ni Ongoso, lakini kuna hiyo wase wa tire wasema we retread a casing 3 times, lakini lazima hiyo casing ikuwe less than 6 years old, because if you take an old casing alafu uke retread, it won't make any sense, kwa sababu itakuwa ile, kwa sababu as you're driving your sidewalls the tires na vibrate hivi ile vile weight, so kama zikikuwa weak you'll lose air. Naona kama one of the trick ni hivi, musema hivi, I don't really buy my tires from the dealership, even though they make me buy from the dealership. I did that once, I made a big mistake. Sababu unajua tire from the time it's manufactured mpaka 6 years ile rubber compound gets weak, so you want to have enough within 6 years. So what I do ni mununua tires zangu, kuna place inaitwa discount tires, it's just a name, but they're actually a little bit cheaper. So what they do ni ile, I have to see the tire before they put it in my car. Dealership, they don't give you that option. Inafanywa pale nyuma pale. Una assume you're very rich Audi owner, you won't even tell. I know how to angalia date ya tire. Musema I want the ones manufactured last month if possible. At most this year. Mwona. Kama ni less 2 years old, nasema half price. Because the tire could be good, the tread is good, but if it's a 3-year-old tire, it doesn't matter. It could disintegrate after some time. So you need to know how the tire, which year it was manufactured. So because of walipigania kitu sana hapa America, they don't show you the month. They show you the week and the year. No, they're trying to hide something. Kukuthrow off kidogo. So kiona kama the week of, kuna how many weeks in a year? Kama 53. Utaona 14, 25. Inamaanisha hiyo ni the 14th week of 2025. Kwa hiyo rubber, they have to indicate by law. But wanakuthrow off but instead of months wanaweka week. So mu make sure nimenunua tire at least ilikuwa manufactured this year. Ndio nipatie at least 2 years hivi isiharibike compound, but you can retread if you want to. Local, you can get away with retread. Over the road, sio fiti. Yeah, that's true. Over the road, it'll blow up, because if you're driving in a cold environment, alafu wende kwa hot environment, retread ya katsia. Mimi, my policy, honestly speaking, bila kudanganya, I always buy brand new tires. Hiyo story ya debate hiyo niliwacha mambo ya retread. Mu buy tire ile, I want a tire with warranty, period. Sababu brand new tire kilipuka, wanakupatia mpya, because it's under warranty. Used tire kilipuka, you have to buy another used tire. Naona hiyo sasa inakuwa tricky. So Q&A. Mambo hapa hivi namsema kwa nini kwa track kwa road. Tune in from Kayole, Gato, Palma, 1960. Naona hivyo. So you can retread for a professional car. Yeah, trucks do that. Lakini lazima ukue kwa, sijui nisemewaje, it depends na jurisdiction. Si recommended, because unajua retread ni ile out wa ile the layer, alafu wana heat tire tena. Ni kama inakuwa baked kwa oven, alafu wanaweka hiyo retread na glue, alafu ina stick. When they take it out, ile heat ina make sure inakuwa ile adhesive inashikana hivi kabisa. But if you drive on, suppose ulikuwa Minnesota, alafu uende Texas, kuko very 105 degrees Fahrenheit, you think itatoka yote, kwa sababu ile heat ya tire ile you're driving, tire ina overheat, plus ile heat ya barabara, kwa sababu asphalt gets really hot, by the way. So imagine you've been driving the whole day, asphalt is hot, air temperature is hot, utalose ile retread yote. Naona? So more prefer kuwa na ile single unit ile. Tires ni tires, I mean, they're part of your business expense anyway. Naona? But kuna watu wangalianga vitu differently. I'm trying to save money. No, you're not. No, you're buying used tires. If you don't have money, that's okay. But no, you're not. Personal car like Audi, I can never do retreads on my Audi. I'm so sorry. So easy, by the way. No. If I can afford an Audi, that means I can afford tires. So if I can't, maybe I should just sell that car, mapema. If I know I'm getting broke. No. But if I can afford an Audi, muenda brand new. Kama sainda order 4. Sababu tires zangu ni a little bit special. See, they're not so common. Niko na 21-inch rims, alafu ile rubber it's not so thick, ni small kidogo. So I won't just walk into a store alafu kuena. I niambia order in advance. So I wanted to order last year, but nikaona na gari mbili, who cares? Start drive Audi. But this year, nda order maybe by September hivi. I will order maybe on a Sunday, alafu nika appointment the following weekend. Alafu ndio, when they're available, nenda niwa drop your gari, waniweke. It takes like 45 minutes. Asa haraka inaingia hivi unainua gari juu. Wanatoa tire, rims, balance, whatever, back, half an hour, good to go, na umetembea. Quick money. I think also manga out of the door gari yangu ni kama quarter ya last year ilikuwa 1600. So my tires are expensive. Woo. Anyway, so ni hivyo. Recaps, recaps. Mutanga recaps by the way. So, in Luga America maybe. Retreat, the same thing. You can in your personal, but I don't recommend it. No. So, samaji hapa hivi. Difference won't even be much or not worth it. About nini? Tires. America. What do you think about the new candidate, Omar Feta, running for mayor of Minneapolis? I haven't seen him yet. But if he's anything Somali, I'm probably in favor of him. I don't know. I haven't just pay attention to local elections. But I think I like him. I don't know. I don't have to like the person. Mu go for a representative. Sabu it takes kama sa na Nadia Mohammed. Nadia Mohammed ni mayor wa St. Louis Park. I don't live in St. Louis Park City, but just the fact that I see like a melanated woman, I think you call 20s, I'm a 30s, early 30s, I'm a late 20s, as a mayor in a city near me, I feel like I have some representation. No, I see myself in them. Kama mjui Nadia Mohammed ako kwa TikTok. She's on TikTok, by the way. This is a mayor of a city. Budget yake ni how much? I was arguing with this guy last week at Semati. But she only makes blah, blah, blah. No, it doesn't matter what she makes. A leader is a leader. No. So, Nadia Mohammed ako TikTok. Mwangalie. Hata nimerepost video yake last week. Nadia, Nadia Mohammed. Mayor of St. Louis Park, Minnesota. It's a city in Minnesota. Just a little bit southwest of Minneapolis. No. Yeni mayor huko. Representation matters, by the way. It really matters. Sabu, the person who closely mkona ile similar culture will understand you better than somebody who's making assumptions about your whatever, your representation. It really matters. So I don't have to like somebody. I just, if we share values, I can see myself in them. No, never. That's almost but that's the whole thing. That's almost Samaji. I'm gonna go on YouTube and TikTok, Facebook let's post. But anyway, then share my experience as a truck driver, as a black guy. Maybe, just maybe, somebody will learn something. Just seeing me do that will encourage you to do the same thing. Maybe, just maybe. Not accurately, maybe, just a maybe. No, that will make you think about doing it. That's almost amazing. Representation matters. Sometimes some people have to see somebody who looks like them, they will make move about something to your life here. So just maybe, just maybe. So I've seen more houses in the US made of wood. Is it a culture, or can someone decide to build his or her home using stones? So Jina ni hivi, break the story. So it's a timber. It's kind of like a culture. Walianza hivyo. I think wood is easier to heat in the winter. Sababu ina preserve, ni natural material. Ukibuild na bricks ni story ingine. Bricks inakuwa you take more energy to heat bricks. Bricks are good for hot weather climate, wood for cold weather climate. But see, you don't really necessarily have to build your house in wood. I think wood is the most common material used for building houses. Ni ile pia ikichomeka na chomeka yote. That's the disadvantage. Kama California, Texas, Florida, some sections, the warm climate states, southern, I think brick house is good. Sababu ina preserve ile heat. I overheat. But huku Minnesota nini? Basement, man cave hapa hivi ni concrete. Kwenda main floor na upstairs ni wood. No, na structure kila kitu. So it just depends. Me naweza sema tu, as an experiment, I can build a brick house. Alafu nione, is it really true that it wastes energy? I just don't have the money right now. But I think I will experiment. No. Nimeona pia New York kuna Muhindi Mganda ana run against Como. Asha manza Como, hii ni primaries Democrats. Asha win. So anangojea November aran ile against yani Democrat, independent Democrat or something. Alafu atakuran against Republican. Hii ni ile stage ya first. Kuna ile primary ni ile elections within the party, alafu whoever anakuwa on top ndio sana move to the next level, ile ya saa national, unaona, ile kama tuseme kama within your party. So huyo muhindi huyo wa Uganda asha win primaries, sasa ndio kwa ile the main election. Sasa itaenda November, itakuwa November, watamvotia. He's campaigning still. That's it. Imekuwa poa hivyo, yani all over the place, but ni Q&A anyway, so ni Q&A. Niweza mapema mimi na get crowd ile si ya kawaida, but that's all good. Alafu hello Kamau Kibor, hello kabisa. Nimemisi question ama nini? Oh, house the culture. Mbao tu ni culture. Unaona culture. Kama Minnesota hapa hivi, most of the timber inakuwa cut down na nini Minnesota. Kuna sijui kama ni itonga legend, yani hapa ni kama place ya timber hapa Minnesota. Ukienda north of Minnesota kuna so many trees. Hizi ni pine, pine wood. Iko available hata Canada. So kuna very specific kama legend ama nini nasemaje, kitandawili sijui name. Kuna mtu anaitwa Paul Banyon ni msee akona axe anakatakata mti, unaona, alafu akona nini ng'ombe yake ito blue ox. Kuna place ito Brainia, dishaenda huko nikapiga picha siku moja, vile bro alikuwa mgeni hapa hivi. Maybe ndashe hizo picha Facebook sometime, wana vile nasema Paul Banyon ni kama legend fulani wa sijui ni cut down trees whatever, kitika hiyo. So ndio culture kunini watu build how na mbao. I think ni culture too, lakini you can do brick too, but brick I don't know, I don't know why, but kama tu people just are used to that. No, ndio the most common material, sababu iko available karibu. Barabara ndio tumia simiti. No, haven't seen you driving the van for a while. Break the story. The next video itakuwa ya van, by the way. Acha umesema hivyo. I thought about it too, by the way. The next video ni ya van. I've been so busy. Something funny ni ile sijai drive nini. Unajua side dump so do big projects kwa sababu ni tractor trailer. Alafu basically you're doing the same job every day. That's very easy and predictable. Job inaanza 7 mpaka 4, tunaenda hapa tunarudi. So it's easier to make videos kama ni job ni predictable. Dump truck on the other hand, alafu mimi because niko certified na state kama minority owned business, I'll try to make sure ni cover every single job, ndio nikuwe anyone register kama I worked every single project that requires minority owned businesses. So unfortunately, every day the last 2 months, more than the job different. Sometimes I come back to the same job, but they come 3-4 weeks after. Kama videos last week, that was the same job by the way, but 2 different days. No. Ilikuwa lucky enough. Because they want to make sure that my company imekuwa registered kwa hiyo contract. At least I worked that job. So based on that, I'm always going around. Kama nimekuwa lucky enough on Friday, nifanya job moja, the same job I'm doing on Monday. But sijui kama nina job ingine different. The problem is when you're working a different job, ile hujazoea familiarity, you don't even know how to record. Sababu kurecord hiyo ni ile my own initiative ya kurecord. But if it's a new job every day, by the time I'm getting the gist of it, nimepeleka job ingine. Then I have to go start afresh. How do I get in? How do I get out? What are they doing here? So ni new every day. So kama last week do different jobs every single day. Niko hapa, niko pale, niko hapa, niko huku, niko hapa. So luckily on Monday, I'm going to the same job I was working on Friday. So I record at least video tracking on Monday moja, if I get time. I can't get a big deal. Maybe one trip to something, a snippet of my day. Alafu, maybe nda post videos of van peke yake next week. Mwona, kama van, nda post za van. Hata nisha make hizo video already. Kuna moja nimemake jana, so I'll be posting that really quick. So kwa joana video ya van inakuja soon. I don't need a camera. I had to. I thought about it. Wait a minute. They make a video of van. I don't even fly drone as usual. Move fly drone pia. Ni ile tu sijapata time ya kuedit hiyo sababu I just had a moment kasema let me fly the drone quick. No. I'm always making videos. Ni ile tu they don't make the cut sometimes maybe. Kama siongei na mtu hiyo to just my own video. So next week nda post videos of van. Now that you breaking the story, I'll make sure video kesho and next week ni ya van. Alafu nda postpone track mpaka the following week. You said you don't make videos with Huku US, aka Maboringo, since he has kids nowadays, but I see you manage and you have kids. Keith Adrian. See mimi ni yeye, get the point, naona. Ibra, he used to call me, hey, niaje albo, come kwa event alafu na meet. Sawa. Sometimes we go places we don't even make a video. Lakini ever since akuwa na mtoi. I think ilikuwa last year. The last time tuliongea ilikuwa nini? When was that? Ako kienda Kenya, I think a year and a half ago, huku US. So ajai ni call, but nikiangalia channel yake ako na mtoto siku hizi. That means he's a parent. And it depends who you are. Kama mimi sometimes, I don't make the videos the way I want. Sababu semaje, let me change something. Kama semaje, I decided ndafungua Maisha States niweza kuongea English. The problem is, do I have the time? No, I don't. I have to go to work. I have to spend time with my daughter. So that's the thing. And I parade because my daughter is 2 years old. Ajai and before. Alafu at the same time, she likes being outdoors, my daughter. So sometimes I don't even have time to make the video. I can't be making videos when I'm out there with my daughter. Inakuwa hard kidogo. So I think maybe Ibra huyu mtoto wake wa kwanza. Asa manga hivi. If you're a parent, wala waseko parents na kwa ni huruma. No. Your first kid, you're very uptight. Sababu there's 2 of you, sababu it takes 2 to tangle. So as a parent, if you have 1 kid, akona 200% attention. Sababu there's 2 of you mnamwangalia hivi. If you have a second kid, mna split 50-50. Ile sema the dad takes care of you, the mom takes care of you. Alafu mna switch around. When you have 3 kids, you stop caring. Come in na 4 kids. You think I really care? No. Mu pick tule whoever is available, no. So kuna some form of neglect. So kama Ibra huyu mtoto wake ni wa kwanza, of course ako head over heels. Hata tasahau kumake video. Anakuwa spend all the time na mtoto wake. Kama una mtoto huwezi understand. Kama unayo utajua. Having kids unakuwa especially mmoja, your first kid, mko very careful. Mna kile kitu kwa hao, mna clean. Sisi tuliza say 3 kids. Oh, we don't care. So, that's too much. So mtu yana fanina ito ni as ni 2 years and up. Mnasahau, you stop like by the time first kid, second kid, you're very uptight. Third, fourth, should give up and say, no, whatever, man, no. They will survive those little angels or devils. What are the two? So maybe akona mtu wake ana feel too, I need to be around. You know the difference. Ajai nipigia, aje can't do. Akinipigia mimi, of course. I always have my cameras. Me, ready to go all the time. And if you meet me somewhere, tuseme kama weekendi, at least ndakuwa na 2 GoPro, nini si GoPro itongaje, action camera, ndakuwa na DJI 2, DJI 3, drone, na maybe 1 camera ingine ya photography. Kama sasa napeleka watu wangu kwa parade, of course I'll take pictures. No, nakituka hiyo. Kwa sababu ni ile what you do when you have a camera, if you want to be good at it, use it. Hata kama ni freelance, use it. The more you use it, the more you learn. So ajai nipigia simu kako na mtoi, which is okay. No. Kwa sababu na mimi my plate, kama sasa nimesemaje, nimwambia tu wife, can I go do the live for an hour before you go for the parade? Akasema, yeah, sure. Sawa. Hata amenichelewesha wana. I supposed to start like an hour ago. Just one more thing. One more. That one more thing itabaki tujaenda hiyo parade. Alafu mtanibla, I won't hear the half of it the whole year. No. Kwanza this weekend ilifanikiwa Duluth, Minnesota. Kuna Reggae Fest inaendelea Duluth. Reggae Fest, by the way. But guess what? Jana liko na activity ingine, which I didn't even see that coming. Ilitokea tu boom, I'm supposed to be there. Oh my goodness. It's supposed to mkasubutu na Duluth. Tukauko the whole day after rudi jioni. Reggae Fest. Nimemiss karibu ngapi saa hii so far. Hata siwezi count. So many. No. 2 years nimemiss mingi. Hata sijui kama give up already. But that's what happens. So kwa mtoi, things, priorities na change. Sababu you do sababu YouTube ni hustle. I make videos anyway. Nilisemaje, if I'm going to make videos niongee mbele ya watu, I want to give out useful information that I have. Mimi, limited to my resources. See, I don't have a lot of answers. Just useful information tasaidia wase. Mbona sasa? So, akiniambia akisemaje, how do you manage? Mimi napenda kudu video. If I'm not sleeping and I'm not working, I'm probably making a video or editing a video anyway. Alafu kuna watu mufanyia kama nimepiga watu picha I think a week ago, I was taking portrait pictures for some friends. Alafu just helping out because their photographer was not available. Alafu I think what happened I made a very good impression. They want me to come back this weekend. Can be no, you said last week. So I'm gonna be next week. So next week tena show up. Tena kusaidiana tena. Sababu this guy alikuwa available this weekend, but he didn't have his equipment. So they need me to come back next week with my equipment again. You shoot na Canon, mu shoot na Sony. Sasa sijui tutasaidianaje. But anyway, that's what happens. If I'm not filming, editing, taking pictures. I'm just spending time with my kids. That's it. No. Very simple life. In your life yangu sahi. So for 18 years, have you visited all the states? Break the story. I've been to 46 states out of 50. The only ones I haven't visited, the Hawaii, Alaska, Rhode Island, and Maine. That's it. East Coast. But Alaska rezaida siku moja, 46 states already. The last 18 years. All of them we visit. Why? How come? I used to drive over the road. Nilikuwa na drive all over the country. At least 48 states. So 48 to only 2, I never sikuwaifika Rhode Island and Maine. It's only the most in the United States ziko northeast. The farther east states. So I never really got to go there. But maybe in the end one of these days. Nishamaliza 1 hour already ama nini? TikTok inasema 1 hour imefika. So I'm about to stop because I naanza sangapi naanza supposed to be leaving. So is this the last question? I must do tuone. I have watched many videos, but I haven't seen any single tricycle, tuk-tuk on American roads. Are they legal there? Hakuna tricycle, hakuna tuk-tuk hapa hivi. Kama kunaye labda ni ile tu private collection yako. Kwa sababu the way the roads are, kuna freeway, I don't think was allow hivyo. Kuna minimum speed na kuna maximum speed. When you have too many cars, itakuwa motorbike sawa. Kama anything motorbike, sababu ni speed limit na highway. Mostly kwa hizi ma cities, they're connected by freeways. Freeways ni hakuna lights, hakuna lights, hakuna, it's a freeway. Literally, it's a freeway. Kama ile German itongaje, Autobahn. Ukiingia kwa freeway, there's no stop sign, there's no ni highway speed. No. So maybe kwa streets, maybe somebody has it, lakini taxi watu tumia Uber. Ni vile tu vile the way the system was structured. Si ati ni unique, ni ile tu the way it was structured. But ukiingia Mexico, pia maybe ina economics pia economics. Sababu unajua place kama nini, to be honest, Nathan Mwangi, to be honest, United States of America imetumia walitumia assets za watu wengine to build their own economy. So alafu from 1960s, I think who was president, nimesahau. Nimesahau jina lake. Alifungua kama kuelevate watu fulani wa utajiri, watu weupe. So walipewa kama privileges. Wakadesign cities in a way you have to drive a car to go to places kwa hizo city. Ukienda kama Minneapolis, you can walk everywhere. But ukienda outside Minneapolis suburbs, you can't walk. You have to drive. Kuwalk in a suburb, kuna tracks za kutembea tu. But if you want to go to the market, wanachukua wali structure city in a way that you have to drive. So tuk-tuk iweze kuwa appropriate kwa hii system. I think maybe if you start a new town, it's possible, but hii system iwezi. Maybe Puerto Rico. Because Puerto Rico, they're very narrow streets. Hapo ni kama wali plan ile wide. They planned for cars. Why is it so important? Ilikuwa design na watu wa oil barons. Walisemaje, what do we do to make sure we sell more oil to everybody? Wali make America, akudanga public transport, wana focus na magari, sababu the more people who drive, the more they can sell the fuel. No, wali dictate hivyo. Yani the oil industry, they dictate magari mingi America. So that's the only way to nini. That's not, they're so much against electric cars. Kwa nini? Sababu wata lose income yao ya fuel. No. If everything switches to electric cars, fuel will be very expensive. Alafu what else? Alafu what's going to happen? They'll lose money. So they don't want that. They have to preserve their number one investment. That's why. Mwona hivyo. So tuk-tuk inaweza work in a small, maybe in East Coast, sijui. But ile pia weather. How do you tuk-tuk na weather? It doesn't make any sense, sijui. Maybe it can experiment, sijui kabisa. Kuna extreme weather. Just a reminder, road to 10K subscribers, Keith Adrian. Yeah, that's true. Nangoja 10K. I'm giving away a camera 10K. Ijaisha. It just took, maybe competition imekuwa stiff sana. Sababu nikianza, I was growing so fast, maybe because I was new. But right now, auto may get busy, which is good, by the way. People got busy, so people don't watch as usual, which is good pia. Kama mtu alikam 2023, watch Maisha States, they learned something, they implemented the thing they learned, alafu wame move on. That's good. That's good, by the way. That's good. You know, take a little bit and hivyo. So hopefully nafaa pia nikuwe more interesting, ni compete na hizi videos za watu TikTok. Yeah, maybe shorter videos. People used to complain, oh, your videos are too long. everybody's doing podcast now, unfortunately. Hata hii setup ni kama ya podcast. You see, I have a microphone, niko na backup, niko na everything. So, imekuwa hivyo. But road to 10K. Fika 10K, ni kama milestone. Mtavote, I'll give away one camera system. Tripod, camera, lens, wireless microphone. Hata labda ni hizi ndapatiana. Easy, unaona hizi? Hii, I'm giving away. Hii yote hii. I'm giving away, sitaki jiwa mimi. I'll just buy another one. Kitika hiyo. Napatia msee ile setup ya kudo whatever they want to do. Tutaongea tu whoever who wins namwambia what do you want? Alafu atasema you guys will choose. Mimi sipatia nani kwa sababu if you ask me to choose, I have my own favorites. So sitaki kuwa nini, nataka ile ikuwe open kabisa. So unaona time yangu inaisha. Nimekuwa hapa for 1 hour. Ilikuwa tu short session leo. Nda make up next time. Tutaendelea next time. Kama unataka live ikuwe in between, my kids really young. Siwezi kuwa na do weekly videos. Live session is easier, but it gets harder when you have kids to take care of. So, so I gotta get going. Nasikia hata upstairs wameanza kuwa tayari. Nini inaanza in half an hour. Kama tuseme inaanza, kama tuseme in 40 minutes. Driving 20 minutes away, alafu tuna kama launch, alafu tunakaa tunaangalia nini. I can try and record it. I don't guarantee. I don't do so well when I have my kids around. So I'm gonna record vizuri kabisa. So, any questions sahi kwa hii live kama miss, tuacha kwa comments below. Tutaendelea next time maybe kwa hii session. Nimwacha anybody question. I have to run by the way, that's why. At least tumefanya live leo, ama vipi? Hata sijui topic ni gani leo. So, I would love to stay by the way. Mu enjoy kuwa hapa live sana by the way, lakini leo inabidi nipeleke. I have to take my kids for the parade. Nitonga Raspberry Festival 2025, City of Hopkins. So namaliza TikTok. Kama una miss live, kuja kwa YouTube, utaiona pale hivyo next time. Naona. Tumaliza TikTok kwanza. To end, ilikuwa too very easy. Alafu, Charles Kamau, wasema sawa. Normally muanza live sakasa hii. Unfortunately, leo ndio namaliza. So wasema zetu, tuona next time basi. Na appreciate sana. Thank you for hanging out. Always appreciate it. Naona, new see new watch. Uzadu kitu poa kama, I really need to give away the camera. You never know which camera. It could be any, ikuza kwa A7 IV, kwa anything. Taona tu. Ambia wase wa watch video, ikuwe na ma views. Ndio pia wase wapata ma passport, ama vipi. So sawa, we'll see you on the next one. Peace. I'm out. Ni mwacha nani hapa hivi? Oh, Keith Adrian anasemaje? Poa say peace. So sawa na mother live. Naanza sema kila siku going once, going twice, going 3 times. Anybody? Kuna delay kidogo. So sawa tumalize.